Hi, slugs. Listen to today's episode if you want to hear what TV show we're going to be the pioneers of as first guests on. We're manifesting it.
That was the wordiest way of saying it, but you guys get it.
Thank you. Annie and I are doing stand-up. We want you to come see us. We're having so much fun. And this month, I'm going to be in Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver, and then I'm coming to Austin. Get tickets at estheronIce.com. And my sleepover drop should be out by now. I'm wearing one of the new shirts. It says, "Do not resuscitate." Sleepover by Esther.com.
What's up, sluggies? I am so excited to be on the road and meeting all of you. The meet and greets are epic. I cannot believe it. Please come see me. I have new merch coming that is wild. Some sunnies, some socks. This weekend, I'm going to be in San Jose, California. We rocked it out in San Francisco, so I cannot wait to see you guys again there. I'm going to be in Dania Beach, Florida. I'll be in Omaha, Nebraska, St. Louis, Missouri, Houston, Texas, Burbank, California, West Nyack, New York, Austin, Texas, Springfield, Missouri, Homestead, PA, Tempe, Arizona, Colosa, California, Kansas City, Irvine. There's a billion other ones. Please go to annieletterman.com/shows. You cannot miss it. Everything is crazy. It's a freaking party. Can't wait to see you there.
How is everybody today?
Good.
Annie, is this day one of your egg journey?
No, it's tomorrow. I had one last coffee.
Oh, wait, so what is, tell us your one last of everything.
Guys, it's been like almost a month of one last. I have been, because I knew Whitney told me that I was going to be like 4 months pregnant.
What?
Which, by the way, the doctor was like, she did get bloated. He like laughed. But I don't think that that's necessarily the case. We'll see. I'll be the guinea pig for us all. But so.
Everyone, if you don't already know,
yes.
Annie's getting her eggs frozen.
This is a huge deal.
Can you guys do a thing where it shoots eggs out? And then Khalyla catches them in her mouth. Catch it. Esther. Make it crack in her face.
I'll lick it up.
It's go-go. She loves it. Yellow go-go.
No, but eggs probably have nutrients.
Now
I want your
I could
eggs.
see you eating eggs.
No, I'm like fully on board.
I'm going to feed you.
Just want to be clear.
By the way, this is not just eggs. We are competing with our own sponsor. But okay, so they put me on birth control. And what I think they put me on birth control for was so that they could time around my tour schedule when they started. I don't know if they would just go with a natural cycle usually. So I did like 2 weeks of birth control and they gave me like they checked my uterus and my ovaries first time I went in. Mm-hmm. Then I did birth control. I went in, what?
You have a uterus?
Can you believe it?
It's just so weird.
It's a meterus. I am very, very narcissistic. Sorry, guys. It was fun having Bert on and just trying to, I don't think I told you ahead of time, but I was going to see if I could interrupt Bert more than he interrupts and talk over him more, and I was unable to. I was unable to do it. Anyway, Khalyla looks 10, by the way.
10 or tan?
A little.
The way she's sitting and the
You look so young and your skin is very glowy.
Yeah.
It's very glowy.
It's very there's a youth glow.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Well,
cute.
I went back to Soul Cycle today. It's my first workout since COVID. And let me tell you, my performance was not great.
That's okay.
So
Shout out to Diego. If you ever want to take a Diego class, I'll do it with you.
Do you feel like you ever come out of there feeling like you did your best?
Yes, I am. When it comes to working out, I am a charger, 100%.
Yeah.
I never phone it in. I am somebody that if I'm going to commit my time to a workout, I'm going to go all out. And this is why Kyle and I get along.
And what's so funny about this is that Esther literally asked her workout instructor to do a time slot she's never done in her life. Like, how much was it? Half hour?
Oh.
Every person does like an hour, and Esther's like, can we bring it down to 20 minutes?
My trainer invented the 30-minute session for me.
Wait a second. Speaking of Kyle, Sosie texted me 2 weeks ago and she did her very first berries.
Okay.
And she walked out of there and she was crying in her car. And I was like, what's the matter? Who was the instructor? And it was Kyle.
Kyle, you're abusive in all the right ways. We love you.
You're abusive in ways
He's
I
also
love.
so gorgeous. His Gap ads with his, I don't know if he's married. Is that his husband?
He's married. Yeah,
Okay.
he's married.
And the music he plays is so good.
It's
He's
so
just
good.
so hot. I'm like, also, how dare you be that hot and not for us? I want to have you.
That's like
So
all
gorgeous.
the Barry's instructors. There's
They're
a guy
so
named
gorgeous.
Donald. I swear to you, I've never seen a
Least
more
hot
beautiful
name I've
man.
ever heard.
I know, the way
I
you
did bang
said
a guy
it,
named Donald.
I
once.
know Donald doesn't seem like a hot guy, but I'm telling you, pull Donald
Guys,
from Barry's, please.
I banged
Carlos.
an unhot Donald when I was 19. Yes, I did.
Well, I'm here to tell you there are hot Donalds.
He had strap up pants. He had
He's the-
jeans with like laced up. They laced up the crotch. I
Oh,
was
those like Christina Aguilera strips
yes,
era.
but he had them. Yeah. He had a good
Are
body.
you sure he wasn't Donnie
I
Osmond?
might have been the last.
Is this the Donald?
last vagina.
Yes,
he was
that's
in.
Donald.
Okay, he's
Ooh.
obviously hot.
Yeah, he's very hot.
Now I had a berries, egg-related berry situation. So I just manically one night recently because I've been eating so shitty. Because
Yeah, wait, I want to hear all
okay,
about
so
this.
we'll just do it in sequence. Okay. So they put me on the birth control, and birth control actually sent me through a tails. I never do birth control because it makes me like crazy. I don't like them fucking with my hormones, all that stuff. But I had to do it for 2 weeks. I went a little
just
crazy, and I
2
was
weeks.
eating. Yeah, it wasn't the whole cycle.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like
wow.
I think they were just trying to get me at a very specific
Yeah.
Time.
So it would be the beginning of my cycle when we start the thing. So I, because you get your period, guys. You might not know this. If you miss your one fucking moment of your birth control, you gush blood immediately. It's a nightmare.
Correct.
But so for someone with ADD, I had to stop doing birth control because I was like, I'm just gonna have my period every other day. I'm gonna forget this all the time. But so, one of the birth control was emotionally eating. I don't know why it made me eat so much. I think. I don't know.
No, that's normal.
Yeah.
It's
but
fucking with your hormones
Right.
in ways you don't understand. But I remember when I started birth control again, like when I was in my 20s, the binge eating was award winning.
And you were hanging out with Benji, so it was Benji eating. Benji loves to push a little binge. He's like, I bought you all the desserts. He's the opposite of Carlos.
That's so true.
It's actually the opposite of Carlos. But so I just was eating a lot, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like pretend I'm pregnant and just like use this time to just eat a lot. I know I'm gonna get bloated anyway. So I was like eating like shit and, having fun doing it. And then in the middle of the night, I was like, you know what? I got to come back hard. I'm going to sign up for berries. I'm going to start doing berries. So then I sign up for berries. Of course, I do like the 280 where it's like three classes a week, which I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so crazy
Oh,
to go full berry. Like
3
zero-
berries a week is a lot.
That's what I used to do, but I did always get injured. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, berries. No offense to you. It's probably my bad. But.
I once purchased like 100 classes to like convince myself. By the end of the year, I was trying to beg them if I could exchange it for
I
70
think-
points.
I think you're the reason why when a new client comes in now, you're the reason why they're always like, why don't you do one class before you sign up for more classes? They have to say that now, and I think you're it.
I lost thousands of dollars going for that trick.
And listen, I like losing money, so I would be into that, but Esther does not like it.
No, it was painful.
They were precious though. I love berries. They're really
I do
amazing.
too.
So I order the classes, and then I immediately see Dr. Wong in my head going, you're not going to be able to exercise. You can only do like light walking and stuff. And I go, wait, why did I just sign up for the monthly thing on the time when I just can't do it? So I wrote them. I go, guys, I'm freezing my eggs. I'm such a like dildo. I'm sorry. I am an idiot. Like I just completely forgot. I was like, once my eggs are frozen, I'm like so excited to come back. But this is the 2 weeks I'm unable to exercise. So they wrote me back. They were so nice. Like, we totally understand. We refunded it. Like, hit us up. when
Oh,
you're
that's
done.
sweet.
Good.
I know. I was like so happy. But I did put my Instagram handle.
Ugh.
I do always go, this is my Instagram handle. I sign with like my
If you want to follow my egg journey,
No,
Yeah.
just like my number of followers. And
It's
just
like
heads up.
sliding a 20 across the table.
I'm like, you don't want to fuck with this. I'm so annoying. Just watch some clips. You don't want to get involved
I
with
like
this.
that it's not about being famous or having followers. It's just like, I'm annoying. Check it out.
You're not going to get rid of me.
I talk.
Crunch Gym has been like kind of fucking with me. And by the way, they haven't stopped fucking with me. So here we go. It's going to get annoying. Crunch Gym. You're going to prison, Crunch. Can you arrest Crunch Gym? I want to see like what's their, can you bring up Crunch Gym? I want to see what their logo is. It's been a while since I've been there. They've been charging me since they Crunch Gym. Can I put
Just
that
the word
fist?
crunch is their logo.
Can I put the fist that's holding the crunch in a handcuff? Look at it. There should be shackles hanging down. There should be shackles hanging down. These people are criminals. During the pandemic, when I was poor, okay, before the glow up. It's so fun to be rich. Anyway, guys, you gotta meet me here. Meet me up here. Anyway, you can do it. It's important. Okay, so they, in the middle of the pandemic, when I'm broke as shit, I'm like, literally, Esther and I were like, anyway.
We were manifesting.
Let's just say I was doing the man, she was doing the festing.
The fisting.
We were manifesting ourselves.
We had nothing to do.
It was a wild time. But anyway, so they just turned my account back on. I had a frozen account that they just turned back on and started charging me. And they have not stopped charging me. I'm like, I will not pay you guys $1. And my credit card, I didn't know until that credit card got, I didn't know until my True Bill that they were still charging me. So they were charging me and then it's on an old card. So they're just hitting this old card and it's not getting any money because the card got canceled. So now they're complaining, but now they're writing me complaining that I owe them all this back money. I'm like, why would I owe you money when you turned my account back on?
Without
telling me. And even if you sent me an email and I didn't say, you did not get my consent to turn it back on, you cannot turn it back on. They're doing this to so many other people. They're doing this to 1 million people.
The problem is that, like, if it was an active card, you could just dispute the charges. You could let them know, hey, like, these are...
Yeah, you have a case here.
Yeah.
And don't we all, Trash Tuesday, have a case here? I have an army now, an army of slugs that will very slowly squirm in front of you and complain at your Crunch Gym. Anyway, don't go to Crunch Gym. They fucking suck. Go to any other gym. They're fucking blow.
Well, that's what Kyle always says.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not Crunch. Sometimes he uses Crunch as an example, but he's always like, you're not here because you like Planet Fitness. Like, he always like...
That is so mean.
If you don't want to be here, walk 2 blocks down the street to Planet Fitness. Is that what it's called?
Planet Shitness is what my dad calls it.
But he says things like that make me like feel even more honored to be under his abusive watch.
I can't wait to get just beat up by him. I'm really so excited.
I have a pitch. And we're going to get back to your ex because
Of course. No, you're in charge. I have ADD. You are in charge.
Barry's hires us as their ambassadors.
No, it's way less.
She just wants the smoothie. She's like, I want one free smoothie.
You really are Bobby. You know that, right? He only goes in for the smoothies.
Oh my God.
It's actually so funny. It's like I go to the movie theater sometimes just to get popcorn and
yes.
leave. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. I have done that. I've gone to the mall, gone to the movie theaters, get the popcorn, walk around the mall. Just happy.
Dropping it all over the place. I love to go into a Bed Bath & Beyond and just drop them. Use your brooms.
We can follow each other, find each other.
Oh my God.
When we ever go to Skokie, can we play that game?
You're doing what was the Korean bow? You do the Korean bow while you're licking it up. She's just frogging around the ground.
Can we play hide and seek at Old Orchard Mall? Okay, sorry.
Wait, is there a BBB there?
BBB.
Bed Bath Beyond. I was just there like 2 weeks ago.
We have one
Say
in
BBB
Skokie,
like that so confidently that we would
20% off entire purchase, guys. I have coupons.
Guys,
Let's go.
You think my mom doesn't have those too?
You guys, I got the buzz yesterday. I got the buzz, the alert that I got a text, and I went, ooh, Bed Bath & Beyond, I got my 20% off.
But is it for the item or is it for the entire purchase?
It's an item. But how many things do I need to get?
Okay. All my hens are clucking in the hen.
Speaking of eggs, cluck, cluck, cluck.
Okay, I think we should all together go take Kyle's class. Like, it's so obvious, right?
Yeah.
We have to do it.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
1000%.
Carlos, fire up the Annie's Tesla and let's go.
Oh, fire it up. Don't actually fire it up. It's hard to get out once it's on fire. You get cooked, guys. There is a chance. Teslas are amazing cars, and then every once in a while, you burn to death. But
Oh, God.
Not me. I know I did my Syracuse promo video, and it's about me burning to death.
Okay.
Just kidding, Elon. Can't wait to come to your parties, Joe. Don't fuck this up.
We're going to go to Kyle's class. Eggs. Carlos, I'm curious, what are you...
How high are you?
Are you not here?
The clicking is hilarious.
I took a 100 milligram edible like an hour ago.
So we'll see.
How are you right now?
Like just in like
10%
of the ride.
milligrams?
Yeah, like I'm in it. Yeah.
Wait, did I tell you guys when I ate the Doritos and I was eating the weed Doritos and then I'm talking to Todd? I got weed Doritos when I was in
What are wheat Doritos?
in Richmond. I was like, I need weed. I like didn't know where to get weed. So this guy brought me all of these different types of weeds. And they had one that was this bag of Doritos that's like dusted with weed. And I was like, oh, amazing. So I'm on the phone after the show talking to Todd. I'm just shoving them down. They're so good. They're delicious. And then he's like, how many milligrams are they? I look at it, 600.
Oh.
No. What
puked.
happened?
I puked.
You
I made
did?
myself puke. I was like, I can't go through this journey. I'm not ready to have I don't want to die. I don't have an ego death.
Wow, so you can make yourself puke to like as an emergency.
I pulled the trigger.
You can't, Esther?
I tried. Sadly, I tried and I was never able to. I just binged. I never purged.
Okay, I'm a big purger. Major. Like I
What?
Yeah, even blowjobs, like it's always
Yeah,
like,
not like bulimic, but no, I've
That
grown up
was
on-
too good.
I have
Did you guys get boners?
That was really well
let's just say I've thrown up on a few cocks myself.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's
girl.
extra lube. It's like, okay.
They love that when you look up and you're all like just look so just broken and you're crying.
There's a little like piece of bologna on your cheek from earlier.
Where'd the bologna come from?
The bologna was the sandwich earlier.
Let's go back to talking about eggs.
Oh, really? Are you sure we don't want to talk about people still eating bologna?
I have an image when we were little, okay, when I was in nursery school, when we had those, remember the boots that were like the hypercolor boots, and they would like, when you would go out into the snow, they would turn into colors.
Mm-hmm.
We had those little like moon snow boots that we would wear outside. And I just remember it was either I threw up or my brother threw up on my boots, and it was all bologna. And so now whenever I throw
my God,
up, I
I'm
just
gonna throw up
imagine
now.
bologna's in it.
Dude,
That's
college,
like-
I used to just fry bologna.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
was that
super
or
spam.
hamburger helper.
I remember
Or shrimp crackers.
I ate bologna for my school lunches and I got made fun of once and it really traumatized
What
me.
did they say about
Like, ew, bologna. And I was like,
Bologna.
you're right, it's a lie.
I would always like fold it up, and then you bite the thing off, and then you like had an eye, and you look.
Oh, you don't say.
We had bologna fun.
Do we
Bologna
have bologna in the studio today? This is a perfect opportunity to just make eye
Carlos,
bologna.
you
I'm
didn't think
sorry
to
for
bring
not having
bologna?
reserved bologna.
Bologna sunglasses could have been a thing.
And we could make the hole, and then you could fuck the hole of the bologna.
I'm out on that.
Carlos isn't.
It
Carlos
doesn't-
was thinking
it would
about it.
be
He was like, "What if
yeah,
feel
I
good?"
was like trying to figure it out. It just seems like you
Too
would break
hot.
the bologna instantly, wouldn't you?
"No, you make the hole
Carlos,
Yeah, but going through the hole wouldn't like feel good to have like bologna.
because you needed to be tighter. You needed to be tighter to feel it, and then that would tear it."
I don't think my pussy's very tight, you guys.
I'm like thinking about
Why?
it.
None of us do. Carlos.
No, that's
No
not
one's
true.
out here thinking. I'm just kidding.
You know what
I would have said it to you too.
But it is funny.
You do know most of my jokes are just there's a word that I can say that I know will make people laugh. It's not necessarily like. I mean, I've seen some semen on your back, but
Wait,
have. I just don't think. So when Bert was talking about being like very afraid to be with sexual partners because he was afraid of getting STDs.
Yes.
So the truth about me is I'm kind of just. They used to call me a face queen because I actually wouldn't. My body count is not very high, but the amount of dudes I've blown is very high, like exponentially higher than the dudes I've actually had sex with, and that's because I had that same thing where I was like very conscious about like STDs and whatnot.
yes, me too. There's a natural loosening that happens
Is
as we
there?
Over time?
Yeah, a little bit.
is there like a... okay.
I think.
I actually think girls that fuck more have tighter pussies.
Really? Why?
Well, they're keeping
Yeah,
so much.
you're using your muscles more.
Huh.
I love when gay guys express how like repulsed they are by
It's so
vaginas.
funny.
It's
Well, it's
so
a relief.
funny to
It's a
me.
relief.
I don't like that at all.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think that's fucked up.
Why?
Because it's still shaming a woman's body part. Like, and there's gay men that hate women. So to me, I put under
see
that-
where that's
I'm
coming
okay
from.
with it as long as I can just shame the fuck out of yours. I don't, as long as we're in a equal shaming, I'm fine. But I do feel like I take back the night sometimes talking shit on dicks on stage where it's like, because it is like, how often I had to fucking hear that shit. And then it's like, and then you like get older and you get open with your partners and stuff. And all your partners are like every boyfriend I had was like, you have like a great pussy. Like that's, so, and I'm like, wow, all this time I spent, but I'm actually glad. I think having, being worried about my vagina made me less of a hoe.
That's awesome.
But being a hoe
I would have
is-
been like in
I feel like being a hoe for me is a real badge of honor. I was really shamed for sucking a lot of dick when I was younger.
But those
I'm
lips
like,
were meant for sucking.
Exactly. Thank you. Finally,
It
someone
would be like
says
rude. It would be rude to not do
wasted
that.
potential if I didn't spend my life just sucking dick.
I used to love sucking dick, guys. It's a wrap for me.
Yeah, TMJ. Honestly, I know where the TMJ came
I
from.
do it, but I'm never gonna pretend. I used to like it. It used to like get me off to like just blow a guy. I used to have suck a dick day where it would be like this power move, or it would be like a guy that I like. I swear to God, and I loved it. Like I would just like show up at a guy's house and be like,
Suck a dick day.
It's happy suck a dick day. And I would just blow. If they tried to fuck, I'd be like, ew, this is suck a dick day. Do not disrespect the rules of suck a dick day.
Excuse me? You guys, let's talk about Vessi.
I'm sick of clunky shoes. I want lightweight shoes.
Breathable.
I want
Comfortable.
cruelty-free. I want vegan shoes.
Waterproof.
Snowproof.
Snowproof.
The person who's never had snow in their life.
I've been in snow 3 times.
No, wow.
If you haven't heard of Vessi, listen up because we're newly obsessed. It's sustainably made and it's vegan and they are comfortable, lightweight, and breathable.
And they're actually really stylish.
They are, and they're snowproof for winter. Like the fact that you have a sneaker you can wear in winter that's that light is unbelievable.
It made me realize that like all I have are sneakers and I needed something that was more durable that I could actually use like if there was ever like kind of weird weather, you know?
And also we travel a lot, right? Like having to pack heavy, clunky shoes in your suitcase.
That's such a good point. Like honestly, when you go on the road and you go in winter to anywhere where they actually have winter, it's so infuriating. It's like half your bag is your boots.
Right. Well, with Vessi, you can avoid all that because they're very light and easy to travel with.
They're also made from Tex, a dual climate knit material which keeps you cool in summer and warm in winter.
Like if you think about it, these are like your 4-wheel drive shoes. Like you could just do anything with them, any weather, any climate.
Vessis are our go-to shoes by our doors. Check them out at the link below, vessi.com for a pair of your Vessi shoes.
Thank you, Vessi, for sponsoring this pod. Only rules, criteria it had to be someone that I had like been sexty with before.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of already like placed. Like it was
It
never
wasn't
like a
just
new,
like random doorbell with a big, like how they surprise you for the publishing clearinghouse check.
the check's here, but there's a hole. It's over my mouth. I'm like, hey guys.
Is that helpful Honda dealers?
Helper Hummer givers. But I just like, and I loved it. I loved the power of like getting guys off. Like it was so fun for me. But I mean, I guess I could get into that. No, I guess there are times where I'm like, I'm going to suck my man's dick. But it's just like, I used to just wake up. Like I would never know the day before it was going to be suck a dick day. Like just wake up like.
Wait, what are the signs that it might be suck a dick day?
Just like this brewing confidence here. Like it's just, you're like, is that heartburn? No, it's suck a dick day, baby. Oh, that was fun. And then you just leave. There's no touchy backs. But then I started to get pissed.
No touchy backs.
No touchy
That
backs.
feels like a sentence you invented because you know me. No touchy backs.
No, we were put on this earth to have
Touchy back?
to have this correspondence we have. Sometimes I try to not make fun of you or interrupt you, and I see your little eyes looking over at me.
Little eyes.
You're like, where is it?
Wait, I want to know about egg freezing. I need to learn
You're gonna
this.
learn. You're gonna learn.
In this hour, at some point, we've got to, get
It's
on the
so
journey.
hard. I'm not like pretending to have ADD.
What do you mean? Oh, you like don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm just saying I have ADD.
Oh,
I can't wait to talk about it. I just have everything reminds me of another thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
I need help.
Let's go back.
Okay. Did the birth control, ate a bunch of food, went crazy. We're doing all this stuff. I'm getting a little bloated. I stopped the birth control. I go in. I'm like a little bit starting my period. They check. They were like, all of your eggs are good. I have like 18 follicles on one side. I can't remember how many, but like tons of follicles. So they're like, this is really good. And then, so then I got all my meds. I ordered the meds and a lot of them have to be frozen and you have to like mix all these things. It's like very weird. There's a pen you inject and a syringe, but you have to like add these powders to the syringe and stuff. So that was a little confusing, but I start those tomorrow. And so that's when they said, you're not going to do a lot of exercise. And I asked him to, because I was like, I am performing throughout this whole thing, gonna be on stage. He's like, you're gonna be uncomfortable, but we'll just put you on a diet that's gonna make you the least uncomfortable. So
in what way are you going to be uncomfortable?
I think I'm gonna just be bloated. And like, think about it. It's like your body usually only makes like a few. They're making you have the most eggs you can have. So it's gonna be like more than you would have ever had. Like, so you know what I mean? So it's
Did they tell you about like mood changes or like hunger changes or sleep changes?
No.
Or just bloating, basically.
They just said I'm gonna be uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only for 2 weeks. It's around 2 weeks. And it's great. He like timed it around my schedule. It's like so cool. And but so they said don't do any like crazy cardio where you're jumping or whatever. I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna do the Esther workout
The
routine.
hardcore Esther workout.
I might not do it as hard as you though. Esther sometimes shoots ahead. You're like, where is this bitch?
I know. I always surprise people with how fast I walk for how short my legs are. Like,
I know, and for like how much you're like moving your hips back and forth, waddling. It's the fastest waddle in town.
But you have surprisingly long legs for being very petite.
For
Thank
being a little
you.
person.
Yeah, like your proportions are very like
normal.
Yeah, if you were 5'10", you'd have like Gigi Hadid. You'd be Gigi.
Oh my God, I just remembered what I said on the
Good
wall.
proportions.
Thank you for
Or
letting
what
me
I
know
said
what
on-
it could be.
Yeah.
What I said on stage the other week. So everyone always wants to know how tall you are. I'm like, I was talking about how short the wall is. I was like, is Esther or the wall taller right now?
Do you know what has given me a reboost of so much height confidence is that Kim Kardashian is basically the same height as me.
Yeah, everyone that's popular is a little munchkin.
Like if I ever meet her, you guys, like I'm going to be looking at her at my level.
I think Prince was your height too.
I have seen, this is great. I saw Prince at a party once and I didn't know it was Prince, but I was like, I know. I saw him walk.
Prince is like my number
He's
one.
the best.
Right?
I saw him walk out of a bar in Hollywood and obviously huge entourage, but I just remember clocking that man is so petite. He is so petite.
Was he not wearing his?
Yeah, did he have his
clogs?
booty? Did his booty cheeks hanging out?
I don't know. I just remember like small person walking by like on my level.
He really did a favor for the short kings
Yeah.
because he really led the charge in saying, "Hey, like I'm 5 foot flat, but I'm gonna have a harem of the hottest women ever."
Do you think if he was taller, he would have named himself King?
He just wished he
He was
could.
being like
Almost.
appropriate. He was being size appropriate.
Wow,
we
this-
would definitely be the Chloes.
You and I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it has to be by height. But yeah, you know what? Chloe is, I have to admit, I watched the new episode of the new show Kardashians Hulu. Chloe is very funny.
She is.
They all are pretty
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
There's always something funny happening and
Yeah.
being said.
Carlos is Kendall.
Oh, you are Kendall. You're the Kendall.
No,
of the
he's
group.
Rob.
Rob?
You
I'm
can work,
Scott.
but you got to be behind the scenes. You're Scott.
I
You're not
have
Scott.
your choice in women do resemble Black China.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Because anytime you send me, our text messages, I'm like, oh, he likes the beautiful thick ones.
He likes thicker Latina women, I feel like.
I'm not
Yeah.
sent these.
No, this was a one night thing
where I was actively looking for women to have sex with.
Oh, you sent to her.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh,
Yeah.
God. The gay night. It's not game night, it's gay night.
Gay night.
Can we have that?
We should have gay night.
That was too serious.
Gay. It's every Tuesday, baby, and it's during the day. I don't know if you noticed. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take these hormones, and so the diet
Who's
that they're
gonna
putting me on.
inject you?
I have to do it. I'll let Todd do it too, though. It's
Okay.
cute. He doesn't like to hurt me, though.
No.
You don't feel a lot. You make sure
They
you
said
just,
one stings. One of them really burns. They were like, we just have to be honest.
but just grab it
burn.
well. Grab it well and grab it tight.
I mean, I do my peptides.
Oh yeah, then she's used to it.
Why does everything you sounds like a '90s hip hop lyric?
Grab
you
it
say?
well, grab it tight.
Everything you say. I bet you if we rewound this, we would hear her say several lyrics.
We have a hip hop album.
You guys were crisscross.
We could, guys.
I literally found a TikTok that I sent to Carlos that says Korean people don't smell.
They don't. I'm here to tell you they really don't. Not all of
Do
them.
they smell to
but a
each
good
other, though? Is it
percentage.
maybe just our nose can't smell them?
Koreans don't have body odor due to a genetic mutation that alters sweat. And it's not every Korean,
Right.
but it's
Bobby is one of them. I can attest to this. It angers me to no end
Did you knew this?
Oh, I knew this. And like his balls never smell, his dick never smells, unless he's like wiping back to front and the shit accidentally gets on his nuts. But any other time, I swear to you, like the boy
fact
just
that
doesn't
you had
smell.
to give that caveat.
Well, isn't sweat, now correct me if I'm wrong.
Apocrine
Isn't
glands.
sweat like your bacteria farting?
A germ fart is sweat, is what we're
No,
saying?
it's BO.
That's what BO is.
Yeah, because sweat itself doesn't smell. It's the bacteria feasting on that sweat and then
Okay.
producing
Esther,
a gas.
I think your germs had some broccoli earlier.
What the fuck, bitch? No, because in fact, I was gonna say, I feel like I don't have that's a lie. Sometimes I don't smell, but sometimes I really do.
There's a difference between workout BO, which is hardly anything. Like I can
Yes.
sweat
'Cause it's like
excessively and it's
it's
nothing.
like your toxin. It's like that's
right.
like a
But then
cleanse.
anxiety BO, oh my God. When I'm anxious, like really
Because
nervous.
that's probably your farts going into it.
Do you ever have a really long day of being really, really anxious and then even your groin, like
Oh,
you pull
yeah,
your
yeah,
panties
yeah.
down and you're like, fuck, this was a very anxious day. The smell is different. Anxiety sweat is different from regular like workout sweat.
I wanna like research this on my body and figure
Girl,
this out.
are you anxious? Because your pussy is stinking.
Which you ever get like when I'm nervous, my armpits are just out of control.
It's wild. It is
They
wild.
smell good right now.
Mine are, I'm pitting through.
I'm pitting too.
When we do our hometown dates, you're gonna watch us eat Philly cheese. Like we're gonna do that.
I'm so
There's a
excited
sushi spot in Philly that I really, really want to try. I think it's called Royal Sushi.
about- Okay.
And they only have like 10 seats, I think. And I think it's very hard to get not an appointment, a reservation. So I was hoping that maybe production can somehow get a seat.
What's it called?
Royal, I think is what it's called.
Royal?
Royal.
Oh my God. Why do you make everything sound like it's like, you're like royal?
Royal Sushi.
You're such a like, mom, you know what you are? You're a forever teen. You're like mom
Oh, I
and
love
dad.
that.
Oh,
I
wait,
love
I like
that.
that.
Yes. You know who's a forever teen?
All of us. Except
No,
for
but who's
maybe
a really
Khalyla.
good one who I used to, this is where I coined the term was with Lisa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Lisa's like always, she's always like stomping up the stairs.
Oh,
like,
you
why
made that up? Yeah, it's not even on the internet.
It's good.
Yeah, I made it up. A forever teen. We have our forever teen moments for sure.
I'm a forever teen on a plane. I'm not always a forever teen in real life, but on a plane, I am. I put my socks on. I do this.
Yes.
And honestly, like no one respects me on that plane because I look like a child.
Yes.
I act like a child. It's like my place of like,
The woman came up to us and literally, I was humping Esther into the seat when we
Yeah.
were going to
Oh,
Hawaii.
yeah.
And the woman came and she was like, it's all right. I have children your age. I'm like, man, you're 40. You definitely do not have children
Our
your age.
age. Oh, yeah.
We're your age, bitch.
I'm Dave's forever teen.
No, I love it. It's like, if you've ever slammed a door, you're a forever teen.
what are some other forever teen things?
Well, I just feel like with Dave, sometimes I'm a forever teen in the house because I'm like, he's like doing his thing and I'm like in my room getting high. And I'm just like, I'm his teen. He doesn't want me to be, but I am.
Here's a forever teen move. If your lock on your door is scissors, that's a forever teen. When I was a teenager, that's what was my lock.
I didn't have a lock on my door either.
I learned it from Dazed and Confused. Then they gave me a padlock, and then I just started smoking cigarettes. I was like, that was a big mistake. I just started smoking cigarettes in my house just blatantly like this.
Were they locking you in or?
Imagine.
Because a padlock
No,
seems...
I will jump out a window. They know
You'd
I'll
know-
smash their window. They know it's not going to happen.
Esther, you'd know that pain of being locked in, right?
Oh,
Yes.
you're locked in. We're locked out.
The gate locked me in. It's
Your
very
crate.
traumatic and creepy.
You were crated.
But now I'm just picturing Annie being locked in a bedroom and then like somehow scratching her way through the wall
Yes.
and it working.
100% that would happen. You cannot contain me. It will not. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to work out.
They should put you in prison as an experiment so that they can see like the easiest way to escape.
Wait, can I tell you the most
We should have
disrespectful thing I could
custom made
possibly say?
muzzles.
What?
We should have custom made muzzles for us.
You guys in high
love
school
that.
in high school this actually is a wild thing. We can try this on an episode. It might traumatize me though. You may see a PTS flare up in front of your eyes. But in high school we had to, for our graduation stuff, because my high school was not real. They just were there to bang us. But one of our graduation things was you had to do a modes of expression and people would do like their art or whatever. And because I had been in this thing with my teacher and everyone called me a liar and stuff, I went a whole day with my mouth duct taped, which did not last long because I was like, people were like saying stuff and then I was pissed. And
Were you trying? Were you trying to talk through the tape though?
of course. And then I had a mustache that I bleached with my mom. So that was like our bonding, was bleaching our mustaches. And so then it was like a full waxing of my upper lip. But I was so pissed and everyone was just like, it was a nightmare. But I tried to have my mouth to like, as my...
Well, that's what George Kimmel does. Every night he tapes his mouth, so it forces him to strictly nose breathe because that's a healthier way.
I've heard that's like a real thing.
What I heard was his wife takes that time, that opportunity as soon as his mouth is taped, that's when she starts firing off.
We got to send her some
ideas.
Stuff because I have some things I need George to do. And I didn't know it was a mouth problem. I thought it was an ears problem.
Wait, also, I think on our next live stream, we should have you tape your mouth for like 5 minutes as an experiment.
See if I can do it.
And see what comes out of
I'm
other
getting
places.
anxious thinking about it, which means it's a good idea.
Do you think that you would be able to survive a silent retreat?
I have images of myself getting kicked out of a silent retreat. I've never seen it to the end in my visions. You know, I've never gotten through the days.
I actually,
it'd be good for me.
I was just thinking like, oh, should we all go to one? But I was like, that
can't
would
really go together, though.
That would be torture. To go with you guys and not be able to talk to would be miserable for me.
It would have to be a solo journey.
I would push my farts out so loud just
To
to maintain my loudness.
Wait, are we allowed to laugh?
No, okay. So, and the Vipassana ones, because I've looked this up, I do want to do it. Before I really wasn't, I kind of was afraid. I had this weird thought that I would like not want to do comedy or something at the end of it. Like I was like, I don't want to do anything that would make me think this wasn't like my dream. But I don't feel that that would ever happen now.
No way.
After I've done all this ayahuasca and shit, it's like, this is like what I'm put here to do.
What if we go and then literally within like by the first day, we've already figured out how to communicate? Like we have our own language.
You're not, okay, so you're not supposed to make
yeah.
eye contact. You're not supposed to make eye contact. You can't journal.
You can't journal?
Oh, hell no.
The whole thing is about like sitting
Inwards,
with yourself.
right? To move inwards.
And to have no communication. And I think there's like walking too, like through the day. But mostly you're just sitting there. And people go crazy. They're like, day 4 is insane.
You know what I'm going to look like? In the San Diego Zoo, there was an enclosed area where there was only one sun bear. And this one bear just kept doing little circles. And I remember passing by and thinking, this is the saddest, most stressed out animal. That's how I would be at the silent retreat. I would just be in circles. I think I'm not being able to like journal
but then you would push through that.
I'm literally getting physical manifestations of my anxiety of like I get tingles on the side of my face thinking about this, which is making me think we should do it.
We should do it. How long? How many days is it?
10 days.
So no eye contact. No. Any expression like laughing, giggling, or.
I'm sure people go into giggle fits. I can't imagine people don't just lose their fucking minds.
And what happens? Do we get reprimanded? Do we get whipped?
Okay, you're turning
now
this into
she's
something
getting
else.
horny. Well, now I'm
we get
wet.
Do we get reprimanded? Wait, but okay, just because we're talking about the silent retreat, you guys know since the day we started this podcast, all I have been wanting is to go with you guys to the Ranch Malibu boot camp thing where they like force us to hike. They wake us up at 5 a.m. Like that.
I don't know this.
You don't?
No, I'm down.
No, this is like, and it's very expensive. I think it's like literally like $7,000 or $8,000.
That's expensive.
I
gotta
love
go. I want this trash podcast. Just kidding.
But like my dream in life would be to do this with you guys sometime this calendar year.
Okay.
Can we do this? Can we
Yes.
go to the Ranch Malibu and have boot camp and maybe we can record episodes while we're there?
Yeah.
Wait, is that allowed? Like, what are they?
Yeah, it's not.
Why don't we just do it in the room and not tell them? And
Yeah,
then-
no, it would be fine.
I guess it's too late. We told them.
There's like activity, so it's like from 5 a.m. till 6 p.m. or whatever. You're like doing the hike, the breakfast.
We'll
the
never see
exercise
Khalyla.
class.
She's going to be so far ahead of us.
Oh, that's
You're
gonna
a little
hurt.
waddle. I'm going to be the caboose.
No,
God
I'm a
damn
very
it.
slow walker, and I'm a very slow hiker.
I'm a slow hiker.
really slow.
And oh yeah, here's
huff
like
and
an
puff.
example of how the day goes. and then
Gentle
She's only
guest.
going for nap time. I promise you the only reason this bitch wants to go is because she wants someone to tell her it's okay to have nap time.
it's like the high of getting to go to
Annie,
a nap.
this is the complete opposite of how you wake up Todd in the morning. Look at the first thing it says. 5:30 in the morning, gentle guest wake up with Tibetan chimes.
I do treat him like a guest. I will say that. I'm like, it's my day, bitch. How's it going?
Some days I wake up Dave with Annie energy, and it's so much fun. I'm just like, hi.
I'm waiting. Todd doesn't realize I've been up for hours. I've been waiting for him to get up.
Waiting.
He's like, yeah. I always wake up in the middle of a conversation.
But like we could do this, and then after dinner time, we would record our podcast and check in and let everyone know how it's going. Like, how much fun would this be?
I'm surprised it doesn't say nappy time for Esther.
Well, we can.
Nap time at 1:00. How long is the nap? Just an hour? Well,
yeah,
that's a
but
lot.
you don't really, you just kind of nap time just means like free.
Esther, this thing was made for you. Low impact strength training, restorative.
I know it's not
things
even
like
hard
gentle.
And when you see how little of it I participate in, you'll really see that it was made for me. Because look.
Do they have bathtubs? Is that why you love it?
I think that, yes.
Wait, I'm seeing on the bottom, there's a little asterisk. It says, program includes 2 daily snacks, a healthy cooking class, garden tour, and a diagnostic testing. I know that's what you want. You can't wait to be
I think
diagnosed.
she owns this place and she has.
I wish. Oh, banana break?
Oh, the prime real estate of our podcast?
Yeah. For sale.
I want your advice on Esther, since you're the anti-ghost person. I think I had my very first paranormal thing like truly happen to me that does not make sense.
What?
I was at the pool where I usually am, and I I'll bring my fins and I'll do these little drills where I drop to the bottom about 10 feet and I do a couple laps underwater, right, holding my breath. And I was there with my sister, and while I was underwater, like on the floor, just kicking away very slowly, I feel this. Like something do this. So initially I was like, oh, it has to be my sister signaling me. But then I look up, she's not there. I look forward, she's on the other end of the pool. And I'm like, well, is there debris falling on me? I was looking for things that might have like landed on me, anything, and nothing. Nothing, Esther. I swear to you, from the bottom of my heart, I thought that maybe I was having some schizophrenic moment of like, did I just imagine something touch me that way? And instead of being afraid, I actually felt really calmed by it. I was like, oh, that's a weird thing.
I love that it was underwater.
I know.
And was this at your pool, like at your house?
No. It was at the pool that I go to lap swim.
I'm not buying it. I just feel like a ghost would finger you. You would have somehow gotten molested. They wouldn't have just touched your shoulder, bitch.
I'm thinking it had to
You're
be
right.
debris. There was no one else in the pool?
And the next lane's over, yeah.
I think it was debris or someone scratching you on accident and then quickly.
Esther, where? I'm 10 feet in the bottom. I'm underwater. I'm not on the surface of the pool. I'm literally at the bottom of the pool, holding my breath, kicking slowly. Just doing this slowly.
I'm open to believing. I want to believe.
Or is it, am I having a mental health crisis?
Can we play a clip of her screaming, "Are you a motherfucking idiot?"
I would love to believe. It sounds to me like
A mental health crisis.
No, because I don't think there's anything unhealthy mentally for you with this happening, because you're not scared by it. It's not bothering your life. Like, for me, I could have something like that happen and choose to believe that it was like a spiritual being, and that would be okay.
Guys, I have 7 spirit guides. Have I not told you that? I have 7 spirit guides. I go to this woman. She was like, you have 7 spirit guides. I was like, is one dopey and one sleepy? And why are there 7? How short are they? No, I'm down for whatevs. Whatever works, I believe.
That's kind of where I'm headed in life.
Whatever makes me happy and keeps me positive and enjoying things and keeps me kind of like tapped into the audience and feeling really like a community with all of the people that I meet. That's what I believe in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm for sure, like, I've lived my life being an atheist and not having a belief in God. But I always stay open. I think at some point in my life, if it goes in that direction and now I have this newfound like belief, I'd be okay with that as well.
Yeah, we evolve. It's like everything you think when you're younger.
Or is it
it's
devolve?
Like, it would be, but wouldn't it be weird to like be sure of something your entire life? Wouldn't that be like a sad, weird experience of life?
Right.
To just have one thing,
Yeah,
be the
not
thing
be
your whole
open
life.
to it changing.
And like, so everyone you talk to, nothing like moves you or.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point, because I love talking to people and having that take me somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I love being open to things.
She doesn't mean getting kidnapped, okay?
No.
We have to be very careful with this. She's very short.
Yeah, I like, you know what I like that I used to resist when I was younger? I like being proven wrong. Now these days, I like being wrong. I like being surprised at how little I know about something.
Yeah.
That's
because that makes
exciting.
me so in awe of life. I'm
Yeah.
like, God, I know so little. Like, how exciting is it that I get to learn all of these things every day because I'm a fucking dum-dum.
Oh yeah, that it's like my aunt. I used to be really like, you know, I was brought up Quaker, but not truly religious. And I wasn't atheist, but I just wasn't. I didn't believe in God, and I would, you know, and I kind of was like, people believe in God. Like I was very like confused by the whole thing. And my aunt, my niece drowned when she was 4, and this was before I was born. I know I'm gonna
Wait,
cry.
what?
It was before I was born. My niece, yeah. I mean, not my niece, my cousin, my aunt's daughter, drowned.
Wow.
And when she was 4, and I remember I was talking to my dad had gone through open heart surgery in 2011, and my aunt came to help, and we were hanging out, and my aunt was talking about like church or God or heaven or something, and I was like, you believe in God? Like I couldn't believe she believed in God. I went, you believe in God? And she was like, where else would I see Heather? And I was, so now every time someone's religious, I'm like, I'm happy for you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, that's why I just kind of like, I really try to respect what people believe as long as it doesn't cause harm for other people.
Exactly.
You know?
That's definitely how I've always tried to live my life, is whatever gets you to lay your head down at night in a peaceful way, outside of like harming other people intentionally, you do that.
Yeah.
And you know,
Oh my God, I'm so affected.
I know. And I honestly,
drowning,
okay, so
is my biggest fear, Annie.
she passed away like when, like she would probably be almost 50, maybe even now, like she'd be in her 40s. And, so it was before I was born, but it was so weird. Like this, like birthday of hers, my brother and I like really like, it was like, I never like felt it as like our family, you know, cause she had been dead her whole time, but it's like one of our tribe, you know? And I just feel so much for my auntie, and she's like, she has like different religion or different political affiliations than my dad. And sometimes they fight, and I'm like, Dad, it's like nothing matters. Like none of that stuff. And they don't like fight, but they have tension.
Disagree.
And it's just like everyone, there's a reason why everyone is the way they are. And you just like gotta let them be that way again if they're not like harming anyone. But
Yes.
I know but I think about her, and it's like really nice to like celebrate her birthday and stuff, you know. And I feel kind of like a shit that I just never like allow. I think as Dr. Drew was saying, we just like avoid grieving on my family.
Totally.
Like even when my dad was in the hospital getting all these like surgeries and stuff, and before my dad got open heart surgery, he had stents put in to his heart, and it's not a huge procedure, but any procedure on your heart, as you know, it causes a lot of depression. It's really intense for you because you can't trust your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that has worked so diligently your whole life that literally does not sleep. All of a sudden you're like, wait, could it sleep? Is it gonna sleep? You know, your heart just never stops beating. It just always is there. You know, it's there for you every week.
And then you get an arrhythmia. Is that what you had, an arrhythmia?
Yeah, an arrhythmia.
My dad had that too, yeah.
They're fucking, you know,
He has
they're
a pacemaker,
annoying.
my dad.
I thought at one point,
Does it keep you short of breath, or what's
when
the
I have
symptoms?
my episodes at night, everything's sweating, 250 beats a minute. It feels very, very uncomfortable. Like you're having like the chest pain, the heart attack. But Esther, I mean, not to diminish in any way the drowning incident that happened to your aunt, but I honestly, now that has triggered a thought. I don't want you to drown. I need to teach you how to swim. Because all of a sudden, now that's a sudden fear of mine. I cannot one
We
day
do need to
say,
teach you how to
how did she
swim."
die? She drowned. That would be my, I
if
couldn't
this
get over that.
whole show just turns into us teaching you things, I'm totally okay with that.
That would have been the goal from the start.
Yes,
so
I'm totally fine with it.
Can I just please teach you, Esther?
Yes, I'm so down to learn, of course.
We'll be selling NFTs to this experience.
But if it makes you feel better in the meantime,
I won't swim.
Do not go anywhere near water. And I grew up with uncles with out in the lake fishing.
But
this is how she
flash
didn't get
flood?
molested. This is how she didn't get molested. We were in these fucking swimsuits all the time.
You're right.
We did ask for it.
hiding.
It was our fault.
I was at home with my great grandma while all the other kids were out having fun with the family. I never participated.
But the chances of
She was great grandmother's pet. How sad is that? Like the senile one. By the way, Todd told me that his grandmother, like his whole life, had Alzheimer's. So he's like every memory of his grandmother was like going to visit her in her hospital and going, who is this? Like his impression is so funny. I have to have him do it.
Wait, that happened to my sister when my dad was kind of sort of on his way out. He would have these moments of not being very lucid, and he was at home on the bed. My sister went in the room to like serve him breakfast, and then he started like, he was already in diapers at this point. The amount of times I have to say that word on the show is really astounding.
The reason you say diapers because your dad died in diapers.
Basically. But
diaper.
He started looking for his passport. Like he was already bedridden at this point, so he couldn't move very much, but he started like grabbing things. And then I got a phone call because I wasn't home. He called me and he was like, there is a strange lady in my room.
She's kind of hot though.
Yeah,
she looks like your mom.
And I could hear my sister over the phone saying, Papa, it's me! Like just crying. And he was like, get her out of here. She's like, she's here to like hurt me or whatever. I was like, Papa, that's Khalyla. That's Khalyla. And I could hear her crying in the background. And I was like, oh no, he's confused. But he remembered me, so I felt kind of good about that. I was like,
and she was pissed. She was like, what the fuck?
But it was really like painful for her,
Yeah.
So like anytime I hear about like dementia is like a family affliction. It doesn't
so
happen to one person.
No,
it happens to everyone.
That reminds me of one of my favorite memories of my great grandma when we all went, she was finally like in a home and we all went to visit her in Minnesota. It was her 3 grandchildren, like my mom, her 2 brothers, and then all the kids. And she looked at all of us. She didn't know anyone except my mom. And she didn't know any of us. And she just goes to my mom, where's Maury? And I was like,
by the way, I'll say the same thing. If you guys gotta say me like, where the fuck is your dad, bitch? Get the hell out of here.
And like, I'll always remember that because in a way it made me feel special.
Yes.
Like, it's obviously embarrassing to admit, but like they didn't remember, like she didn't remember my cousins. And at least she remembered my dad, which was such a such a victory for me because I always felt so insecure amongst my cousins growing up because I was like the Jewish one and they'd be like, you're not like us. And so I was
You're not like us.
Cousins.
Yeah.
You were built for me.
You guys.
I can make fun of you forever.
You've been beat up, Esther.
You know what it is? I've been so ignored. Like no one wanted to play with me or hang out with me. Don't you know my
God.
other
this
famous?
This bitch rejects me all the time. I can't even believe it. It's so annoying to hear this from the person that rejects me. Goes, by the way, didn't see you last night. Did you have to pop out before
I looked
something?
for you. I literally.
Did you check the stage with the microphone while I was saying the jokes?
My other like famous childhood story is that we were all at my aunt's house in Wisconsin and even more cousins. Everyone was there. And I remember I couldn't find anyone. I was like, and I was sitting with the fucking parents, listening to them talk, like the most boring nightmare.
It's so funny that she doesn't want to hang out with the parents, but she wants to hang out with the parents' parents.
Like literally like sitting at the foot of my mom's chair, just listening to the grown-ups being boring. And I was like, do you guys know where the kids are? And they were like, we don't know. And then of course later I find out they're all in the attic playing dress up. Like, and my sister was the ringleader.
You were Jewish. They didn't want to bring you to the attic. They didn't want to trigger you.
You just solved my childhood trauma. Thank you.
But also I imagine, just to reframe this, I imagine you were clinging to your mom's ankle. You were probably clinging to the ankle. And you just wanted them to be like near you down while you were clinging with your, like, you probably could have gone up to the attic, bitch. You just wanted the attic to come to you.
Could be true. Yeah, could be true. Yeah.
But let's bully them. What are their handles?
Unfortunately, the main ringleader is my fucking sister.
Oh my God. Well, she had to deal with you, honestly.
Yeah.
To be a mother to you is so annoying.
A mini mother. Because she's so much older.
You just
than
came
me.
out dancing too. Like, how annoying must that have been?
True.
You're like tap dancing and shit. Oh, I would have been so annoyed. This bitch just came upstaged me and literally upstaged me.
Wait, it's like, are you like kind of like my big sister?
Am I your big sister? I'll be your big sister.
I think everyone is that's my issue is I make everyone my big sister.
I treat you as a son.
Yeah, and I
I'm
love
slightly
that.
disappointed in, but also proud.
Love that mix.
I believe you can do better.
This is it.
Then Dave. Just kidding. I'm joking. She cannot. Dave, do not leave her. We need you. It will be a woman in your
You
place.
should.
just
You
be
guys
real.
should dance to that. Maybe at your wedding. Is it who sings it? The Dance with My Father song. Maybe
Oh, I dance with you?
yeah. Do you guys not know
Luther Vandross?
Luther Vandross?
What if
song.
just I'm dancing with your dad
about-
during the father-daughter one? Our dads are dancing.
You guys, would it be really fucked up if at my wedding I'm dancing by myself but doing like the father-daughter dance?
No, I love that.
That's so good.
But then the Luther Vandross song, The Dance with My Father again?
I got chills. That's so funny and good. Please.
I love
now you
that.
have to get married.
Can I help you choreograph it? Like this should be a solo.
Yeah, can you, by the way, help choreograph anything, you stupid bitch? She's like, I don't have time. Why? Because you're dancing? You're too busy dancing to teach us to dance?
You know that we will do, you guys, manifesting us, Palm Springs, Airbnb, sleepover weekend. We dance, we cry, we laugh.
We dance, we party.
We potty.
We dance, we
Carlos
party.
gets high. We all get high. Like, how much fun.
You guys, this has been a splendid episode.
I know. I feel.
We do all have to have weddings.
Yes. No, I'm okay
can
with
we
that.
have them together? Because
We need to, I mean, mine's going to be, Todd's like, wouldn't it be funny if we got engaged and married and then married before Esther? I was like, oh, that's going to happen.
Would it be funny? I mean, is it happening? Yes.
It's definitely going to happen.
I think you and I are in competition for never getting there.
Annie needs to beat us both.
Yeah, and
I've
it
been
will
thinking-
beat us both.
You guys, I've been thinking about weddings. Like, I've never thought about weddings. Like, I kind of want to just get married in Vegas on purpose. Be the only person that's ever on purpose got married in Vegas.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be so trashy?
I
and
love
good?
that. Yeah. A Vegas wedding?
What I told the most memorable, most heartfelt wedding I ever went to was a really shitty wedding of my aunt's in Vegas. And we were all in club attire and I'd never cried harder in my life. It was so moving. You just felt the love. I think that's what it is. When I go to weddings a lot, it feels very transactional, and you could see the bride or the people are just very like consumed by the experience of having to socialize with other people. You don't really see the love between them.
There's
It's almost like a
of room for-
performance.
yes. Well, I was a photographer's assistant for weddings,
Mm-hmm.
and she has to keep on a schedule because these people will kill her if they don't get the pictures. So she literally runs the entire wedding because people want the pictures so bad, so that it's like the minute the bride and groom are having fun, it's like, no, it's time for like the in-laws and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm like, this is really pushy. She's like, Annie, they are going to kill me if I don't do it.
At my best friend's wedding that we just had in
Great movie.
Texas, the photographer was, I noticed, like very assertive.
Because they are going to get destroyed.
I
if they don't
think
get it
that
done.
they have the most important job.
That
know?
bums me out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know what? If I ever have a wedding,
This is the saddest thing to say.
I would love,
Literally engagement ring on her finger.
I would love to just have tell the photographer, just fucking
Candids.
just
Yeah.
just
Don't post
help
without showing me though.
document.
Wait, this photographer that I love
Don't
posted a
post
picture. Listen, posted a picture of me before he asked. I called him. I was like, dude, I was like this, and I had actual camel toe in it. Where I was like, dude, do you know how fast my followers are gonna zoom in on my fucking vagina? I literally was like, we gotta Facetune that off. Like it was like in the crack. I was like, okay.
God. Okay, let's bring back. I think we talked about this in our earlier episodes. Just like candid, ugly wedding pictures.
And also
they're funny when you look back at
listen,
them.
That's so much more fun to see.
TikTok's in, bitch. Okay, it's about the videographer now, and
Yeah.
the videographer does not need to ever have your attention.
Right.
They just go. They shoot it all.
I can't wait to come to your wedding and have it be like fully documented. Like they have lights around.
The fact that you think you're invited to my wedding, are you going to be a caterer? You can work. Can you
I mean, I assumed I was the
imagine
best
your
man.
your tiny hands?
Or the ring bearer. At least. Obviously, there's
you
many
are the-
No,
roles.
you're the bride. You're going to be marrying Todd.
Yes.
There's 3 brides.
We should talk about that. I'm into that. You
Who
guys,
do we sell our wedding to make more money?
we'll find that out.
People.
Magic spoon. Are we?
Did you say magic spoon?
Yeah, my wedding.
The
is
cake
brought to
is
you-
magic spoon. In lieu of cake, we have magic
In
spoon.
lieu. You guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope you had as much fun as we did, because I feel great, and also, I don't know.
You can come to the wedding. I was kidding. It
Okay,
looked like it
thank
hurt you.
Please subscribe to this channel and comment. Let us know what you think about all the stupid things we said.
Follow all of our Instagrams and the Trash Tuesday Instagram. It's Trash Tuesday.
Yes, follow it on TikTok. Carlos has been crushing it on
TikTok.
Instagram. It's very funny. You don't want to miss the gems that are on there. And we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you.
Yay.